Hey everyone, this is Isaac, and welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use masking, one of the most powerful tools in Premiere Pro for creative video editing. We'll go step by step through how masking works, and I'll show you an example where we mask a video on top of a clip. Let's get started. So, what exactly is masking? Masking lets you hide or reveal specific parts of a clip, kind of like cutting a hole through one video so you can see another one underneath. You can use it for creative overlays, transitions, or to blend clips together. And it's all done using simple shapes or custom paths inside Premiere Pro. Let's get to our example. In my timeline, I've got a video of a bird on video track 1. That's my background. And on video track 2, I placed a video of another bird that I want to mask on top of it. So we're ready to create the mask. Select the top clip, the one you want to mask, and then click on the FX button. Go to the Effects Control panel, slide down, and here you see opacity. Under the opacity section, you'll see 3 mask shape icons: a circle, the ellipse mask, a rectangle, 4-point polygon mask, and a pen tool for drawing custom shapes. For this example, let's start using a simple ellipse mask. Click the ellipse mask icon and you'll see a circle appear on your video in the program monitor. You can move or resize the mask by dragging the handles and position it anywhere you want over the bird video. Now you should see that only the part inside the circle is visible. Everything else becomes transparent, revealing the clip underneath. That's masking in action. If you scroll down in the Effects Control panel, you'll see more mask settings: Mask Path, Feather, Opacity, and Expansion. Mask Path lets you animate the mask over time. If I place a keyframe in the beginning of the clip and then go to the end of the clip, I can move the mask where I want, and as you can see, it will be animated. Feather. This softens the edge of the mask for a smoother blend. Opacity. This controls how transparent the masked area is. And lastly, we have expansion. This makes the mask bigger or smaller without moving the shape. And just like animating the mask path, you can animate the feather, opacity, and expansion settings as well. Once you get comfortable with masking, you can do a lot of creative stuff with it, like revealing text through video, blending two scenes, or creating your own transitions. That's it for this video. If you found this video useful, subscribe for more tutorials like this one. Check the description below for the links of all my socials, and if you have any questions or future video requests, leave them down in the comments below.